Hey, my friends, glad to have you here. I want to talk about today how our client Wendy was able to reverse her prediabetes, lower her blood sugar while eating more carbs. And when we first started working with Wendy, she was active in yoga, she was walking after meals, she was fasting, she was eating organic foods, taking good quality supplements, taking courses about how to address the root causes of her health concerns like blood sugar issues. So she was doing a lot of the right things, yet she had just been diagnosed with prediabetes. Nothing seemed to be working, which only reminded her of those past, failed efforts. And it just didn't feel fair. And I totally relate to that because I think, like many of you, we've all been through things that, we've tried, we put effort into, but it just hasn't moved the needle in the way that we would have liked to. And I can really empathize with that because I've been there myself. And so if you're new here and we haven't quite connected yet, my name is Isaac Pullman. I am a registered dietitian. I'm a fellow person with type 1 diabetes. And what we do is we help our clients improve their blood sugar for good. And the way that we do that is we dig down deep into what is going on inside of your body. We are not a one size fits all cookie cutter program. We're not telling you to cut out carbs or fast or anything like that. In fact, what we're going to do is help you identify your sweet spots for things like carbs and really uncover the reasons behind your blood sugar issues. And so that you can address the root causes so that you can get unstuck and see improvements fast. And then number two, we're going to help you revive your metabolism. Really the secret behind one, being able to reverse things like prediabetes, but also feel great in the process so that you have less confusion, less overwhelm, less of that stuck feeling because you know how to support your body as a whole. And then number three, helping you to achieve carb freedom by addressing things like mineral imbalances, which are really one of the main root causes of blood sugar issues that are so often overlooked. And so when we can address this once and do it in the right way, you can enjoy steady blood sugar without constantly having to worry about where it's at or what you're eating or what's affecting it, and really have more peace of mind around your health. And if you are wanting to balance out your blood sugar and really restore your health for good, message me the word interest. And from there, we can set up a one-on-one conversation to see if we're the best team to help you with your blood sugar and your health goals. Now back to Wendy, because she felt like she had a blind spot and just needed support to be able to find it. And so that's what we did within the Pullman method. And we really helped her to address two main themes. One was getting out of the mindset of fixating on blood sugar and instead nourishing her body first, right? Because we find for many clients that we work with, they're hyper fixated on the numbers, the blood sugar numbers before or after the meal, the A1C. And I'm not here saying that those numbers don't matter because obviously that's what you're judged on. That's how doctors make diagnoses, make medication recommendations, etc., right? And so it's not about necessarily avoiding that, but it's the fixation that tends to create more problems because many times that creates more stress on you. And so this can be problematic for several reasons. Because number one, that adds to the internal stress that our body is already experiencing, right? And when we're adding more internal stress, what that tends to do is actually raise blood sugar. And so it actually works against you in the actual goal that you're wanting. And then number two, if you're just fixated on blood sugar, you may or may not improve blood sugar, but many times it unintentionally comes at the expense of several other different areas of your health. And so we have to ask ourselves, is that really health when maybe one area is improving, but 10 others are not? And so for her, it was looking at blood sugar differently, looking at it from the perspective, how can we nourish her body first and foremost with her nutrition, with her lifestyle, versus limiting, restricting, or taking things away. And that was a huge shift for her because that really allowed her to improve areas outside of just her blood sugar. Many times this gives clients more peace of mind around their blood sugar because constantly managing it, checking it, chasing it is really, really exhausting. And it leads to confusion because they're like, hey, my blood sugar reacted this meal this way. And then when I ate the same thing this next day, it reacted totally differently, right? And that's when you know you're just too fixated on the blood sugar values, on things like diet and nutrition to really move the needle when it's so much more than that. And then number two, a high cell danger response, because when your body is experiencing this, for one, your liver kicks out more glucose into your bloodstream, which raises blood sugar. The cells of your body are more insulin resistant and less likely to take up that glucose from your cells. so that it can lower that rise. And then number three, your pancreas is less able to respond with insulin to help to lower that glucose, right? And so when this cell danger response is high, I mean, you could be eating keto, low carb, you could be exercising at all hours of the day, but it's not going to help to lower that blood sugar because of this underlying process that is at play. And so with her nutrition, with her lifestyle, we helped her to be able to lower this cell danger response so that her body wasn't under so much internal stress. And you can't necessarily do that by just taking a yoga class or breathing, some of the things that she was already doing. And so as a result of working on those two main themes, for one, her blood sugars came down into a normal range before and after meals, and that is while eating more carbs. She got more restful sleep. She's not waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Her hands and feet actually got warmer, and she felt more at ease, which are all signs that her metabolism is improving, right? So huge wins across the board for Wendy when she felt like she was stuck and not seeing movement in any direction, which is so cool as a practitioner when you can see clients really reach their goals after such a frustrating time. And so if you are wanting to balance out your blood sugar and really restore your health like Wendy did, message me the word interest. And from there, we can set up a one-on-one conversation to see if we're the best team to help you with your blood sugar and your health goals.